All right, folks, summer's winding down. You can practically smell September creeping in, but don't even think about letting those sandals gather dust just yet. We've got one last shot at squeezing every drop of sunshine out of this summer, and trust me, we're going big. We're talking epic adventures, unforgettable memories, the kind of stuff you'll be bragging about when the snow starts falling. Whether you're a beach bum, a mountain climber, a city slicker, or a road trippin' wanderer, I've got a late summer adventure with your name on it. So buckle up, grab your sunscreen, and get ready to soak up these last few weeks of summer sun. This isn't your average travel guide. This is about making the most of every single second. Let's do this! Look, I get it. Summer's been a marathon, not a sprint. You've hit the pavement hard, maybe even chased a few too many deadlines. You need a break, a real escape. And what better way to unwind than with your toes in the sand and the sound of waves crashing in the background? We're talking about those hidden gem beaches, the ones that haven't been overrun by tourists. Places where you can truly disconnect, recharge, and soak up the sun without the crowds. Think crystal clear water, pristine beaches, and a sense of tranquility that'll melt your stress away. But it's not just about lounging around. We're talking about exploring hidden coves, snorkeling in vibrant coral reefs, maybe even trying your hand at some late-season surfing. This is about embracing the laid-back beach vibe while still finding adventure around every corner. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Mountains in summer? But hear me out. When the city's a concrete jungle baking under the late summer sun, there's something truly magical about escaping to the cool, crisp air of the mountains. We're talking about trading in the honking horns and crowded sidewalks for the sound of birdsong and the whisper of wind through the trees. Imagine waking up to panoramic views of mist-shrouded peaks, breathing in the fresh mountain air, and feeling your stress melt away with every exhale. This isn't just about escaping the heat, though. It's about reconnecting with nature, challenging yourself physically, and discovering a sense of peace and tranquility that only the mountains can offer. All right, so maybe sand between your toes isn't your thing. Maybe the idea of lounging on a beach with the sun beating down and the sound of waves crashing just doesn't do it for you. And that's perfectly okay. Not everyone finds their peace in the same places. Maybe you'd rather swap the sound of crashing waves for the thrum of a city that never sleeps. The hum of traffic, the distant sirens, the chatter of people as they go about their lives. There's a certain magic to the city at night, with its lights twinkling like stars and the energy that seems to pulse through the streets. And hey, I get it. Cities have a different kind of energy, you know? A pulse. It's like the city itself is alive, breathing, and moving. There's a rhythm to it, a beat that you can feel in your bones. It's invigorating, it's exciting, and it's always changing. There's this constant motion, this feeling that something exciting is always just around the corner. Every street, every alleyway, every building has a story to tell. And the best part? You never know what you're going to find. One moment you could be in a bustling market, the next you could be in a quiet, hidden courtyard. And the best part is, late summer? That's when a lot of cities really come alive. Festivals, outdoor concerts, street fairs. The city becomes a playground of events and activities. There's always something happening, always something to see and do. That's when a lot of cities really come alive. Festivals, outdoor concerts, street fairs. The city becomes a playground of events and activities. There's always something happening, always something to see and do. The streets are filled with music, laughter, and the smell of delicious food wafting from food stalls. Rooftop parties, you name it, they've got it. Imagine dancing under the stars with the city skyline as your backdrop. The lights of the buildings twinkling around you, the cool breeze on your face, and the sound of music filling the air. It's a feeling like no other. We're talking about places where you can wander down a street you've never been on before and stumble upon a hidden gem. Maybe it's a quaint little cafe with the best coffee you've ever tasted, or a boutique shop with unique handmade items. The city is full of these little surprises just waiting to be discovered. A vintage bookstore with that old book smell, where you can lose yourself for hours among the shelves. There's something so comforting about the smell of old books, the feel of the pages, and the quiet, peaceful atmosphere. It's like stepping into another world. A hole in the wall serving up the best tacos you've ever had, where the flavors explode in your mouth and you can't help but go back for more. These little food joints are often the heart and soul of the city, offering a taste of the local culture and cuisine. A street artist turning a brick wall into a masterpiece. The city is a canvas and the artists are its painters. Everywhere you look, there's art. On the walls, on the sidewalks, in the parks. It's a celebration of creativity and expression. That's the beauty of cities, man. They're full of surprises, full of stories waiting to be discovered. Every corner you turn, every street you walk down, there's something new to see, something new to experience. It's an adventure, a journey of discovery. They're full of surprises, full of stories waiting to be discovered. Every person you meet has a story to tell. Every place you visit has a history. It's like being part of a living, breathing tapestry, where every thread is a different experience, a different memory. So ditch the itinerary, lose yourself in the maze of streets, and let the city be your playground. Explore, discover, and most importantly, enjoy. Because in the city, the adventure never ends. There's always something new to see, something new to do. So go out there and make some memories. The city is waiting for you. All right, you guys know I love a good road trip. There's just something magical about packing up your car, grabbing your favorite snacks, and hitting the open road with no particular destination in mind. It's the ultimate form of freedom, a chance to escape the daily grind and explore the world at your own pace. Something about the open road, the wind in your hair, the freedom to just go. It's like the road is calling your name, inviting you to discover new places, meet new people, and create unforgettable memories. The feeling of the wind rushing through the open windows, the sun shining down, and the endless possibilities ahead is simply exhilarating. And when it comes to iconic American road trips, you can't beat the Pacific Coast Highway. This legendary route, also known as Highway 1, is the epitome of a classic road trip. It offers a perfect blend of stunning natural beauty, charming coastal towns, and a sense of adventure that you just can't find anywhere else. We're talking about Highway 1, stretching down the California coastline. This highway runs for over 600 miles, from the northern tip of California all the way down to the southern end. Along the way, you'll encounter some of the most breathtaking scenery in the world, from rugged cliffs and pristine beaches to lush forests and rolling hills. This ain't your grandma's Sunday drive, people. This is an adventure that will keep you on the edge of your seat, with every twist and turn revealing a new and exciting vista. Whether you're a seasoned road tripper or a first-time explorer, the Pacific Coast Highway promises an experience you'll never forget. We're talking about epic views, the Pacific Ocean stretching out as far as the eye can see. Imagine driving along the edge of the continent, with the vast expanse of the ocean on one side and towering cliffs on the other. The sight of the waves crashing against the shore, the salty sea breeze, and the endless horizon will leave you in awe. You've got rugged cliffs, hidden beaches, redwood forests, all within spitting distance of each other. One moment you're navigating a winding road carved into the side of a cliff, and the next you're descending into a secluded cove with a pristine beach. And just when you think you've seen it all, you find yourself surrounded by towering redwoods, their ancient trunks reaching up to the sky. Trust me, you'll want to budget extra time for photo ops because every turn is a postcard moment. From the iconic Bixby Creek Bridge to the picturesque McWay Falls, there are countless spots along the way that will make you want to pull over and capture the beauty. So make sure your camera is fully charged and ready to go, because you won't want to miss a single shot. This is a drive that begs you to roll down the windows, crank up the music, and just lose yourself in the moment. There's something about the combination of the open road, the perfect playlist, and the stunning scenery that creates a sense of pure joy and freedom. So go ahead, sing along to your favorite songs, feel the wind in your hair, and let the road take you wherever it wants to go. And the best part? You can do it in a beat-up Honda Civic or a rented convertible. It doesn't matter what kind of car you're driving, as long as you're ready for an adventure. Whether you're cruising in a classic convertible with the top down, or navigating the twists and turns in a trusty old sedan, the Pacific Coast Highway is an experience that everyone can enjoy. It's the journey, not the ride, right? The Pacific Coast Highway is all about embracing the spirit of adventure, taking the time to explore, and savoring every moment. So pack your bags, grab your map, and get ready for the road trip of a lifetime. The Pacific Coast Highway is waiting for you, and it's ready to show you the best that California has to offer. Summer might be winding down, but the waves, they're still pumping. The end of summer doesn't mean the end of surfing. In fact, for many of us, it's just the beginning of the best season. The water is still warm, the sunsets are breathtaking, and the waves? Oh, the waves are something else. If you're an adrenaline junkie like me, you know that late summer can actually be the best time to score some epic surf. The crowds have thinned out, leaving the beaches less crowded and the waves more accessible. It's a time when you can truly connect with the ocean without the hustle and bustle of peak season. Think about it. The crowds have thinned out, the water's still warm, and those hurricane swells? They bring in some of the most powerful and exhilarating waves you'll ever experience. It's a surfer's paradise, a time when the ocean seems to come alive with energy and potential. Yeah, they're starting to roll in. These swells are not for the faint of heart. They demand respect and skill, but the reward is worth it. The feeling of riding a wave that has traveled thousands of miles to meet you is indescribable. It's a connection to nature that few other experiences can match. Now, I'm not talking about your average beach break here. These are waves that challenge you, that push you to your limits. They require precision, timing, and a deep understanding of the ocean's rhythms. But when you get it right, the feeling is pure magic. We're talking about legendary surf spots that come alive this time of year. Places that are etched in the annals of surfing history, where the waves are as iconic as the surfers who ride them. These spots are the stuff of dreams, where every wave is a story waiting to be told. Places like Jeffreys Bay in South Africa, where you can ride the longest wave of your life. Imagine carving down the face of a wave that seems to go on forever, each turn and maneuver a dance with the ocean. It's a place where legends are made and memories are forged in the salt and spray. Or how about Tehupo'o in Tahiti? This wave is not for the faint-hearted. It's a beast, breaking over a shallow coral reef with a ferocity that demands respect. But for those who dare to take it on, the reward is a ride like no other. It's a test of skill, courage, and sheer willpower. That's right, the wave that breaks over coral reef. Talk about heavy water. It's a place where the ocean's power is on full display, where every wave is a challenge and a triumph. It's a reminder of the raw, untamed beauty of the sea and the incredible feats of those who ride its waves. But you don't need to travel to the ends of the earth to get your surf fix. There are incredible waves to be found closer to home, at your local beach breaks and nearby coasts. These spots may not have the same legendary status, but they offer their own unique challenges and rewards. California, Hawaii, even the East Coast, they all offer up some prime late summer swells. Each location has its own character, its own rhythm. From the powerful breaks of the Pacific to the rolling swells of the Atlantic, there's a wave for every surfer no matter where you are. So grab your board, hit the beach, and catch those last waves of summer. The ocean is calling and the waves are waiting. So, there you have it. 5 epic ways to squeeze the most out of those last precious days of summer. Whether you're chasing waves, soaring through the sky, or tearing up the trails, the point is to get out there and make some memories. Life's too short to be stuck in a rut, you know? So, ditch the routine, break out of your comfort zone, and embrace the adventure. Who knows? You might just surprise yourself with what you're capable of. And hey, if you try any of these adventures, hit me up on social media. Let me know how it goes. I'm always down to hear about your experiences. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventure inspiration. And as always, stay curious. Peace.